And now, here to entertain you all, because every day he's hustling. Side Hustle Cinema.
Welcome back to the channel, Side Hustle Cinema here. Thanks for clicking on this video. And I just got done watching Jordan Peele's latest movie, Nope. There was 12 people in the theater, and 3 of them ended up leaving early. I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions on the movie, spoiler free. And I'll let you know, do I agree or disagree with those people who left early? So let's get into the review. This movie follows Daniel Kaluuya and his sister in the movie, played by Keke Palmer. They own a horse ranch that they train horses for movies, TV, commercials, that type of thing. And the business is struggling. You know, they're having a hard time making ends meet. And so they've been selling off some of the horses. And, you know, the business just really struggling. And then they end up having an encounter with some, you know, UFOs, extraterrestrials. Something's going on in the sky. And so they decide to go get a bunch of recording equipment, some cameras, surveillance stuff, and see if they can't catch some aliens on film and strike it rich. Well, that introduces us to another character, Brandon Perea. He works at a Fry's electronics store. That was cool, seeing the old Fry's electronics stores in the movie. I think they're all out of business now. There may be a few left out there, but I'm pretty sure they're all closed. They were kind of like a Best Buy, mainly on the West Coast, I think. And so that was kind of cool to see, you know, Fry's Electronics in the movie. Brandon Perea's character, you know, he plays an employee there. And, it's sort of a Best Buy, so he does like a Geek Squad install of all this camera gear, trying to catch the aliens on film. And he really provides the comic relief for the movie. And really was kind of a welcome character. I liked his character quite a bit. The Walking Dead's Steven Yeun is also in the movie. And his character plays, he runs an attraction, like a Western attraction that's like neighbors to this horse ranch. And he's actually been the guy that's been buying some of the horses off of Daniel Kaluuya for his, Wild West kind of attraction. And he doesn't play a bad guy in the movie or anything like that. He's actually a pretty decent guy in the movie. He plays a former child actor who had a very traumatic experience while on set. And it happened to be like one of my favorite parts of the movie. And that's where a chimpanzee on the set, of a show when he was a kid goes crazy and does a bunch of stuff. And I wish they would have shown more. They didn't show quite enough, in my opinion. But what they did show was pretty crazy, kind of intense, a little bit scary, definitely suspenseful. And it really was one of my favorite parts of the movie. And that's all part of Steven Yeun's backstory in the movie. Yeah, I mean, all the characters were pretty interesting. There wasn't a ton of them, but they were all pretty interesting. One of the biggest problems, though, with the movie is it was just really, really long. I mean, insanely long. It's 2 hours and 11 minutes, but God, it felt even longer than that. And there was plenty of stuff they could have cut out of this movie. It was a nice looking movie, however. I mean, all the shots were filmed. It was filmed with IMAX cameras. And it looked gorgeous. I mean, the cinematography was great. All the scenery. Very well done. I liked all that quite a bit. But ultimately, it just couldn't... it couldn't keep me interested for the entire run of the movie. about midway through, I found myself starting to think about what I wanted to say during this review. And that's never a good thing. You know, I was clearly starting to check out of the movie, and apparently other people were too. So, and I really wanted to like this movie. I loved Get Out. I loved Us. I know that one wasn't a big favorite of a lot of people. I was a big fan of it. I really, really wanted to like this movie, but it ended up really kind of falling short for me. I just found myself getting bored. By the end of the movie, I was just kind of bored and was over it. And there is a little bit of a twist or a reveal, toward the end. It's not so much a twist. They just kind of reveal what it is that the characters are dealing with. You know, what is this enemy, or what is this, thing? And that's really all it is. Saying twist is kind of wrong, I think, because that sort of implies that, that it's leading you one direction and sends you in another. It really doesn't do that. I mean, that they're, that the aliens or whatever it is something bad. They just kind of explain a little bit more about what it is, sort of. So I don't want to call it a twist, more of a reveal. But I was kind of underwhelmed with that. And yeah, it was just kind of a boring movie. So I'm going to have a hard time recommending this movie. I just found myself kind of being bored by it. I really wanted to like it, and unfortunately it just didn't happen. I'm definitely looking forward to more stuff from Jordan Peele. I hope people like it. I mean, it's just one person's opinion, but I have a feeling it's going to be pretty. I think I'm going to be running with the masses on this one. I don't think it's going to be a popular movie. I think word of mouth is really going to hurt it. So, do I recommend it to anyone? Unfortunately, I've got to say nope. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you are unsubscribed to the channel, I invite you to do so. And as always, stay safe, have fun, keep watching those movies, and I'll catch you on the next one.